Do I have a video for you? Well, this video, we're gonna go over what is the best height for a stove. What is the most efficient flame for your stove? And we're gonna try to get a boil. And I got a bunch of different things that we are testing in this video. And then at the very end, I even got like a little bit secret tip for you guys. But hope you guys enjoyed the video, and this one's a banger. Yeah, buddy. So I do weekly videos. I usually post on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I usually go over different gear review. Usually it's ultralight stuff, but this is stuff that I purchased with my own money. So if you like content like this, where someone is actually out there testing it and trying to push the different boundaries, you might want to hit that subscribe button and follow along with us. But back to the video. Yeah, buddy. All right, let's take a quick measurement on all these to make sure that they're all right. This one is at 3 inches. Then this one should be at 2.5 inches. This one should be at 2 inches. Then it goes down by 1/2 inch on each one. And this one should be about 1 inch. And let's take a quick weight on all these. Starting with the 3-inch model. We're looking at 0.68, that's in ounces. And for the gram counters, 20 grams. And for the 2.5 inch one, we're looking at 0.59 ounces and 17 grams. And for the 2-inch model, 0.48 ounces and 14 grams. And then for the 1.5 inch, 0.36 ounces and 10 grams. And this one right here, 0.27 ounces and only 8 grams. All right, so let me explain this whole experiment that we're doing. So we have a bunch of different sizes of flame that we are going to be testing, starting with like 3 inch, 2.5, 2, 1.5, and 1 inch. And the way that it's designed is we have a stove, and then this stove is actually at level right here. So if we went to go put this right here, this is going to be a 1 inch flame. And then, you know, if we put this up here, that would be a 3-inch flame. And what we're trying to test is we're trying to find out what is the most efficient flame to actually get a boil. And then as soon as it reaches 212 Fahrenheit, we know that that's a boil, and then we can stop the timer. And we are going to be doing 1 cup of water. And I have a bunch of different water already sitting at room temperature that we are going to be using. So let's get into the experiment right now. I'm excited for this one. So let the games begin. All right, so I got everything prepped. I got the alcohol in here, and I added 1 cup of water in here. And now we're just going to light this. Now we got a flame going. Now it's invisible. You can't really see it, but it is definitely going. And I'm gonna put this on top, and then as soon as I put this thing on top, I'm gonna hit the start button. Now we're gonna wait for the timer to go and see when we get a boil. All right, looks like the time is at about 4 minutes and 30 seconds, and we're almost there. Just waiting to get to a boil, and looks like we got 4:37 was the time for this. All right, test number 2, and this is gonna be the 1.5 inch flame. So as soon as I put this on top, we're going to start the timer once again. Okay, we're at about 4 minutes and 20 seconds, and temperature is rapidly increasing, and we're almost at a full boil at 212 Fahrenheit, and the time is 4:37 again. Okay, 4:37. All right, now we're testing the 2-inch flame. Light it. Already got the water in. Temperature's reading at 73. And as soon as we put this thing on, start the timer. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. This one is 2.5 inches. And let's go ahead and light this flame. Timer started. Yeah, it looks like we're going on 5 minutes, and we're almost at a boil. 5 minutes and 11 seconds. 6 minutes and 15 seconds. Not so good. So I continued doing the different tests and I ran it a bunch of different times. And the winner was a 1-inch. 1-inch flame actually was the most efficient to actually get a boil. And if you analyze, like looking at the different flames, if you compare to like the 1-inch versus the 3-inch flame, you'll notice the 3-inch flame, there's not a whole lot there. It's like kind of flowing back and forth. And with the 1-inch flame, it actually was more on there consistently compared to all the other ones. So maybe that is the best solution. But I'm not done yet because I still enjoy testing different stuff. So watch this next part. So we completed the test, but me being me, I actually want to go even smaller and test out, what if I just take this stove and just put this right over, this is 1 inch and this is almost an inch. So we're talking about like maybe like a centimeter, actually less than a centimeter, like a millimeter or two. But we're gonna test out the flame and actually see how well it actually performs. And then I do want to test out the other two and see what kind of flame or boil time I actually got. Now, I already have everything prepped out, so I'm just gonna go ahead and light it and perform this test once again. Okay, so we're about 2 minutes in, and you can see how close the flame is to the cup. It's actually really close. I don't see it going around the edges, but it looks like it's performing pretty decent. Okay, so we're just over like a minute and 20 seconds, and we're looking at the flame. It's actually blooming very nice right around the edges. So that's exactly what we're looking for. The flame to actually hit the corners and actually not to go around. And again, it looks like we're seeing some redness going on, which is a good sign that the flame is hitting it pretty good. And a lot of the heat is staying on the inside. So it's actually performing a lot better than I would anticipate. All right, we're looking at about 4 minutes and 30 seconds. 4 minutes and 30, 35, 36, 37, about 4 minutes and 38 seconds. All right, this is my stove that's about 1 inch, and we're gonna light it. There it goes. Place this on top and hit the start button. All right, so we're going on about 2 minutes, and we're just analyzing the flame from over here. And this is about it's about 1 inch, maybe a little bit more, because there's a small little space right here. But the flame looks pretty good. I'm seeing some different colors on the metal, but everything looks good. The flame's not coming out to the side. It's not moving around that well. I mean, it's not moving from side to side, so it's actually kind of staying in place. All right, we're almost at 4 minutes, and we're almost at a boil, to be honest. 4 minutes and we'll say 3 seconds for a boil. So I want to point this out. So you got the flame going pretty good, and the wind, I'm blowing on this, and this is still a good distance. So I almost really don't have to worry about this flame going out with this stove. So I'm really impressed by this stove and this height difference. I'm gonna actually attempt to blow it out right now, like all the way. I actually moved the stove a little bit. Okay, getting a little lightheaded. I can't blow it out. There we go. Now it's blowing out. Whew. Lightheaded. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And in this video, what we did use was the hot flame. This is a stove that I've been using for the past couple months. I do plan on testing out more stoves coming up. But let me show you something cool about this one. If you want to watch the full review, I highly recommend it. But watch this. So the flame's been out for a good, I don't know, 30, maybe an hour. And I can go ahead and light it. The flame's on. You can't really see it, but you can see this paper start to catch on fire. Yeah. But if you enjoy content like this, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And again, I'm Coach Bill 305, and I am out of here. Yeah, buddy. Subscribe!